And then there were some things with the with management and stuff up there at Westport. So it was just time. We spent 21 wonderful years up there, and hopefully we can spend 20 plus years down in Washington.
And are you with Ray Gallardo?
I'm with Rob Gallardo.
Oh, Rob Gallardo.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What kind of restaurateur were you, Whitey?
Well, that was terrible. And they stole us blind, and I didn't have much to do with the daily operation. I wasn't responsible for any of it. I was just do so much money, so much a week when the doors were open with my name on it. So I really wasn't into the business side of it, and I really wasn't responsible for any of the daily operation. But when we owed so many people money, the federal government and everything else, I did spend a lot of money on lawyers' fees to keep my name out of it. So I didn't make any money. I wasn't like Ozzie. I lost a little bit, and I should never have got in that business, but that's beside the point. I wish Ozzie a lot of luck. I enjoyed Ozzie's restaurant every time I was there, and some of the big nights they had, and I've had some good times there. So I'm looking forward to Ozzie opening again, so maybe I can get a few free meals.
You get some freebies, yeah.
But think about it, there's really not a true sports bar downtown, is there?
No, the timing's good, and right, and it's always timing and location. And I think that the area is really, really growing. There are a lot more people downtown than I thought living downtown now, and once Schnucks opened up downtown, I think it opened up Pandora's box down there, and it should do pretty well.
So Ozzie will be very busy this summer. How many people do you anticipate? Any idea of family members or friends going to be in Cooperstown for you? I mean, it's going to be humongous.
Well, I want to tell you, if everybody I talked to the last month is going to be there, we're going to have over 1 million. and the people in Cooperstown says, write down everybody that says you're coming. Well, I got a yellow pad, legal pad about filled up, and I've got to go up there in May and give them these names, and I'm going to let them have them and call these people, give them a yes or no, because I'm not a booking agent.
Very nice. Jack, you'll continue television work on Fox Sports Midwest?
Well, I like doing that, and so hopefully, I haven't heard anything yet, but so hopefully when it gets closer, when Mike decides how many games he's going to do, and Ricky Horton, and they'll see what they're not going to do, and then I'll take those if they want to give them to me for sure.
I like the fact that everybody that sees your work likes the fact that you're not afraid to. Not I wouldn't say be nasty,
he
but
does he really does.
You're candid about it, and you don't really care. You're going to tell it like it is.
Well, that's why they keep me as an independent contractor.
They don't say member of the Cardinal organization, do they?
No, they really do have a lot of fun with it, and they do want that part to open up and tell exactly what you feel about what's going on, and you have to keep it within, range to a certain point, but they don't mind you talking about the game, good or bad, whatever your feelings were because of your personal experiences, and go ahead and sharing that on the air and looking right into the camera, and people like that. And I felt that way last year, that with the economy and everything, if I could help maybe some people that were struggling out there and bring some entertainment into their living rooms and help them out and have a little comfort for 15 minutes that I might be on there, that was doing my part. So I was glad to do it, and I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot, and I'll do some more if they ask me to.
And why did you ever think about it with your great storytelling ability? I'm sure you could have had any job you wanted in broadcasting from a commentating point of view.
Well, actually, yeah. Mike Rorty with Budweiser at one time, he wanted me to kind of get on the broadcast once in a while with Shannon and Jack Buck. And Jack was all for it, but it never materialized. And I had left right after that, and I went to the Angels for 2.5 years. But since that time, I've never really had anybody ask me about doing any kind of radio or television work. And I might have been receptive to that. I enjoyed my retirement. I've seen my kids grow. I've gone where I want to go. I make out my own schedule, and I'm still pretty busy. I'm getting older now, of course, and I don't play as much golf. I still fish an awful lot. I'm busy, but it's my schedule, and that's what makes retirement so special.
Awesome. And before we let you go, one final memory from 1985. What's one lasting memory you remember from that season? Ozzie first.
Of course, the one thing that comes to mind is the fact that we lost Vince. That was kind of devastating for us. I think we did well to play as well as we did, after we lost him. But I think that he certainly could have been the difference maker.
Whitey.
Well, Vince was our catalyst, and we lost him. Tito led our batting average World Series was 272. We didn't really hit. We didn't get our base runners on base. We had to play baseball a little bit differently than we played all year. But what I remember most about that year, after we got the call on the 6th game, and I had a meeting, and everybody was down because we knew we got somebody taken away, and Hummel and John Lowe from the Detroit News and Peter Gammons from the Boston Globe came to my office and said, "What do you think?" I said, "It's going to be a bad night." And that night, the 7th game of the '85 World Series, was the worst night I've ever spent in my professional baseball career.
Jack, your lasting memory from 1985?
Well, it was my favorite team and the most fun I ever had playing baseball. But that at the end there, that call in Game 6 at first base, was awful. But at the same time, for me personally, what I remember, because we always remember the good things and things we do individually. But for me, I still kind of blame myself for misjudging a pop-up after that over by the Kansas City dugout. Darryl Porter and myself, didn't communicate well, and we let something drop in there. That could have been another out, and that was an easy out, and we gave him an extra swing and another base hit, and then the rally was on, and then after that, Ord got that little bloop hit to right, and then, that was it. So, I kind of blame myself for that, and that's something you have to live with forever, because those are things that we shouldn't let happen. In the big leagues, you got to catch those baseballs. Those are things, the plays we make with our eyes shut, and we let one get away, and it bit us. In the big leagues, at that point, at that level, you find a way to, and it costs us a game. So.
Men, we appreciate it. It's an honor seeing you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Frank.
All right, the great Ozzie Smith, Whitey Herzog, and Jack Clark. We'll take a short time out. When we come back, we're going to hear what Andy Murray had to say about his disgruntled player,
Andy Murray's
Cam Jansen.
Does he have a disgruntled player?